Welcome back, everyone, to whatever this series is called. I don't know. It's been a long time since I recorded. Probably scrapped the last episode I did, so I'm going to have some things I didn't have before. Like, I think the last episode I published, I made this axe. I put a diamond tip on it since then, and I've gone ahead and made shovel, pickaxe, and a katana. So, this guy's really getting on my nerves. You actually gonna... Hey, you let me kill him. Amazing. So, using an as-of-yet unreleased build of Silence Gems, maybe it'll be released by the time this video is up. So, MathGeek has fixed the pylon renderers because I apparently have no clue what I'm doing with those. I've got the Chaos Altar working, and of course, it is not rendering correctly. Let me just go ahead and switch to cheaty mode just for showing this. I don't care what anyone says, it's for demonstration purposes. So there we go, it's invisible. But it does have one nice little feature. If you put something in it, it will actually render the item that it's holding now. So that works for some reason. The block renderer doesn't. I don't know what the deal with that is. So yes, I apparently have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to these custom models, and yes, altar is deleted, cheaty mode off. So something else that's new is that the pylons actually send packets like the nodes do. You can see it's sending the little yellow balls which transfer the chaos. This is the gem transmutation device. This is from Gemulation. So this, which I tried to show in the previous episode, which I probably have scrapped, will transform gems into other gems. It only works with gems from Silence Gems, I think. That's a lot of gems. And one of the bad things about it is that it can only transform overworld gems into other overworld gems. And let me actually do that. And it can only transform nether gems into other nether gems. You can also specify a target gem up here, and it'll just keep the gem in this slot until it becomes the gem that you have as the target. Otherwise, it'll just produce them at random like it's doing right now. So this is a nice little addition, especially considering how many gems there are now. I mean, there's 32 of them. You're gonna have a hard time finding them all, just going mining. I mean, I think I have it set to default 10 veins per chunk, and each vein randomly selects one of the 16 gems. And some mod packs may even configure it so that certain gems are rarer than others. That is something you can do in the config file. Okay, so it went ahead and just made a bunch of random overworld gems, and I can go ahead and put them in this chest again. Still missing Sapphire, of all things. And this is Citrine that I'm missing here, so I'm missing 2 gems in total. And most of those overworld gems came from the transmutation. Some other things in Gemulation include crafting tables now, which retain the items that you put in them and also displays them. And let's see, has this been fixed? Okay, that has been fixed, so it will render items that rely on NBT for the rendering correctly now. So that's nice. So it renders the ingredients down on top of the table and then the output up above. So in this case, the output is just the tool that I put in. So clearly I have no plan for this episode. Just kind of going over Gemulation now. There's also gem furnaces, which have they hold different amounts of fuel. They're just like the improved furnaces here, where they will store fuel. They have different smelting speeds, I believe. I don't know if the upgrade system has been implemented yet. But let me see. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of Moldavite for some reason. Is Moldavite furnace any good? I don't actually fully understand what these numbers mean. That's a lot of upgrade slots, for whatever that's worth. You know what? Let's do it. What is it? 2 of them? Yes. Oh, and it is using the ore dictionary now, so that's good. So I could use Biomes O Plenty malachite for making the malachite furnace. That's nice. It kind of bugs me how the crafting table doesn't have... How would you say it? A facing? Like, look at the recipe, and look at this. I'm pretty sure I placed the table, like, facing this way. I don't know. This is just a minor nitpick, so... yeah, it's not really a big deal. Okay, so what are these? Are these the upgrade slots? Upgrade slots 3. Has 1. Well, they're not implemented, so... Okay, so the upgrades, it looks like are actually in lit. Sneak use on a furnace to install. Speed up. So the upgrades are in lit, but they use gems? Okay. Okay, so I do actually have some Chaos Essence to spare here. So I guess I could try making the upgrades, and... I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to just give myself one at first in case they don't work. But no, I'll go ahead and just make it. I think I'll need 4 of these. And I think... did it just eat some of my Chaos Essence? I think it did. I had 32, I used 16, and now I have 4. Okay. Bug report. Let's see, how much redstone did I lose? I have 16 now. I would have used 16. There we go, I think that's right. Okay, so the double clicking of stacks seems to be a bit problematic. Maybe. I don't know, I'll have to experiment with that more on my own time. Okay, so there's the recipe for the Chaos Core. Fairly expensive item. And I think I'll try the processing speed upgrades. So 4 gems of any kind, 3 redstone, 1 lapis. And again, I have lots of Moldavite for some reason, so we'll do that. If I'm pronouncing Moldavite wrong, let me know. Okay, processing speed upgrade. It renders like a block, which I find interesting. Let's see, I put it in there. Got an upgrade. So I wonder, what happens if you break this? Okay, it gives you both of them back. Okay, so we got a fancy furnace now. I don't know what I need to be smelting. I guess I can smelt some cobblestone. Oh wow, look at that go. That is fast. How many pieces of coal did I give it? 4? Looks like that's getting 13 items worth of smelt time per piece of coal, so that's pretty good. Alright, not a bad investment at all. Okay, what else have we got? We got the Shinies bag, which was, I I was originally going to put that into gems. MathGeek offered to take a shot at it. So here's what we got. Looks like they can be re-dyed. I didn't catch that recipe last time. So instead of a dye, they're actually using glow roses, and we can use either wool or fluffy puffs. Do I have any glow roses around here? Peridot, I guess I'll take it. If I can recolor it easily, then that's fine. Oh, but will it lose anything it contains if it's recolored? Probably will. So there we go. Hold that, right click it. It has one slot for each type of gem. And if they're on the ground near you, it will supposedly pick them up. Okay. I can click them in. When I was using this a little while ago, testing it out, when I was mining, it was picking them up. But when I throw them on the ground, it doesn't. Is that intended? Alright, well that's fine. Okay, and we also have gem chests. So we got regular ones, which are made with 2 gems. Supercharged ones, also made with 2 gems, although I think they require a gem chest as their base. So these are pretty nice. I think they hold as much as a diamond chest from Iron Chest. So let's see, out of curiosity... No, I'll make some new ones. Okay, so start with a basic chest. Upgrade that to some kind of gem chest. And then supercharged. There we go. And that holds a lot. So that is 12 by 9. So yes, I think that's equivalent to a diamond chest. Very nice, and they look pretty fancy too. Okay, so I think that's all we got in Gemulation at the moment, so nice little addition. I like having it. Oh, and yes, the material grader has its proper... has all of its textures now. So what's new in Gems itself since the last episode? It's kind of hard to say since the last episode was a while back. I don't quite remember everything. I don't know. I've got teleporters back in the mod. They're working well as far as I know. Return Home Charm is back. Got the Chaos Node Mover, which allows you to move Chaos Nodes if you couldn't guess from the name. And this thing is, yeah, it's a bit pricey, so got Nether Shards, need a Nether Star for that. Ender Essence requires you to go to the end. This recipe does give you 24 of them, so it's not horrible, but still you need a Nether Star to get started. Ender Frost is, again, the Ender Essence from the end, and a bunch of ice. And another one of these Chaos Cores. And after you use the Node Mover, you'll have to repair it using 2 Nether Shards. So moving nodes isn't something that is free. It'll cost you for each move, but just making the Node Mover in the first place is much more expensive than replenishing it. Got the Pet Summoners back again. They work pretty much the same way as they did before. You craft them, you use them, you get a tamed cat or dog that is yours. No need to tame them. And I've also started on armor, which is very, very far from being functioning. It is still very experimental. but it's possibly going to have some nice features, and I think I may be able to do decorating on the armor. It's going to require a custom Techni model in order to pull that off, and I'm still trying to figure out how the armor rendering works. It's very weird at the moment. Okay, so we are at 19 minutes in. I don't know how long the video's been so far. Probably 15 minutes, if I had to guess. So what else can we do at the moment? I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes is not a lot of time. But I guess we could go ahead and take a look at this. So I've added Minecraft Comes Alive. I believe this mod has been around for a while, so nothing too new, but I've never really played with it before. So the crystal ball is the first item that we'll need to use, but we'll need to pick a good location for that. And I'm going to wait until the sun goes down so I can sleep, and then I'm going to run a bit to the east, inland, and see if I can find a nice flat area to use this crystal ball. So what Minecraft Comes Alive does is it changes villages a bit. It will replace all the vanilla villagers with custom NPCs that are, well, basically just look like players, and you can interact with them in much more ways than you can with vanilla-style villagers. Supposedly it leaves modded villagers alone, so that's nice. And the crystal ball will allow us to identify ourselves as male and female, whether we prefer male or female. And supposedly you can get married and have children. We'll have to see how that works. I don't know why I always try to jump over the wall here when it ends here, so I could just go around. And I could take the horse, but I'm afraid he's going to get killed by what I'm going to be doing. So the crystal ball also has one more effect, and it allows you to select a couple of different options. One of them is to create a village on the spot. And that's what I like to do if I can find a nice area here. So the village it generates is pretty much flat, and it will level out the terrain as needed. So it's best to find the flattest area that you can. Other options include to do nothing, and to spawn a house. And you can, I believe there's an option to automatically start with a wife and a random number of kids. I say wife because I'm a guy. Obviously that's, if you choose female it would be different. What I'm trying to say here is I'm an idiot and you shouldn't listen to me. Okay, so finding a very flat area might be a bit tricky here. And I wish I had my previous map. I reinstalled... Well, no, I didn't reinstall. I installed a fresh copy of Windows 10. Finally upgraded to 10. I've been on 8.1 for a while. Didn't have any problems with 8.1. I just felt like I needed a fresh install about now. So I went ahead and did the upgrade since, you know, the opportunity for that ends in June. This is a nice flat area. Chaos node over there too. Okay, so somewhere around here is probably good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this, and it'll transport us to some kind of location. I didn't quite catch that message it displayed in the upper left. But this is not actually like real blocks from what I can tell. These are, I think, client side or something. Because I've actually been attacked by zombies while in this room. They just walk in like it's nothing. So I don't think these blocks are actually here. Okay, so we click on the enchanting table, and this is where we select our settings. So I'm pretty sure I'm a dude. I prefer females. And yes, that is my name. Okay, so we could select I have a family, I live alone, I live in a village, or none of these, which will do nothing. So I'm going to pick I live in a village, and it will warn that could be potentially destructive to your world. Works best in a flat area with no other structures nearby. Yes. Okay, so it's going to have uprooted a bunch of stuff here. That's okay. Let's see, did I adjust my... No, I did not fix my FOV. There we go. Okay, so I think these villages are about the same every time, and so I can interact with people here. And you can see there's quite a few options here. We still got trades, just like vanilla villagers. So interact. I don't know, chat. My dream is to build my own village, but I'm so lazy. All you guys say that. And I just noticed Wit, it doesn't even display their name. It's interesting. Okay, game's a little bit choppy at the moment. Might just be because of all the items laying all over the ground at this point. What kind of guy are you? Armorer? It doesn't seem like armorer type trades to me, but okay. Set home, I don't know what that does. Ride horse. Special. No ideal. So, interesting mod. I don't know how much I'm going to use this, really. Okay, frame rate's kind of stabilized a little bit, but still a bit on the low side. I don't know what that is. Seems like I've had a fair number of issues with 1.9 recently with the frame rates. Oh, I fell. Alright, so this village turned out pretty good. Did hollow out a little bit of the hill over there. That's okay. So, I don't know, I might move closer to here and... Oh yeah, they always get stuck in these little flower patches. I'll probably just open up the fences. So these guard guys will actually defend the village, which is quite nice. They do a very good job of it too. They just destroy zombies that come in here. So, do you have any trades? String, coal, fish, cooking fish? I can cook my own fish, thank you. I think at some point, I'll probably set up a 1.9 server for the same people I played 1.8.9 with. Don't know how that will work out since the previous server didn't last very long, but we'll see. You never know. And probably use a pretty similar mod list to what I've got going here. It's actually kind of nice having Wit on the bottom left like that. It's a little bit out of the way. So when I do need to look at it, oh, well, if I press shift, it kind of overlaps with the chat a little bit, but yeah, that's okay. It's not like I need the harvestability info most of the time anyway. I've also made it so that you can actually fine-tune the position of Wit a little bit more. So let me actually show that off. That'd be under positioning. So we can set an offset, and this is... remind me. -1 to 1. So 1 would be like the full width of the screen. So let's go ahead and set that to 0.1 on the X. And you can see it shifted it over a bit in that direction. And then when I expand it, that overlaps with my hotbar a little bit, so that's not perfect. But you get the picture. You can move it around to fine-tune the position a little bit, instead of just being stuck to 1 of 8 predefined positions. So let me actually see if I can get it in a fairly nice position here. So I know I'm just kind of doing random stuff. So let's see, I kind of want it to expand out from right to left, so I'm going to set it to bottom right. Let's try negative 0.7. See where that comes out. Well, that was just perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go. So this is something you could do with width now. Position it kind of like that. That's kind of nice. I like it there. Might also set the text justification to right. And move that over. Let's try 0.66. Nope, that's a little bit too close. Yeah, we'll do just 0.7. There we go. I kind of like that there. Not bad. I don't think these people are liking whatever I'm saying to them when I click chat. What about joke? Okay, well you seem to like that a little bit better. I don't know what your particle effects mean either. What does GIF do? Give a GIF by right-clicking while it's selected, or I didn't catch all that. You're too fast. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. Of course, they're all retreating now that it's nighttime. So the guards gonna stay outside, or do they... I think they... Oh yeah, they're gonna patrol, aren't they? There's quite a few guards here, too. And zombies, go away. No one wants you here. And I can see the node helping defend the village out there, kind of. It's doing its job. So I think that's about all I've got to say here. Hopefully this video was entertaining or informative or something along those lines. Does this katana do more magic damage? Oh yeah, it does. It's been so long since I played, I forgot what kind of katana I made. What's this guy doing? There we go. Okay, so once again, I hope this video was entertaining or informative or something along those lines. Thank you for watching it. And I will see you next time.